dumating na ba yung kapalit ng Teresa Magbanwa dyan sa Escoda Shoal?
Well, I don't want to disclose her, no, but our commandant has already directed Coast Guard vessels to proceed and continuously patrol our areas in the West Philippine Sea.
Okay. Sir, you say proceed and patrol the areas in the West Philippine Sea. That sounds a bit broad.
Papunta pa lang.
Oh, and it also sounds broad na parang patrol the area in the West Philippine Sea. Sir, yung pinadala bang kapalit dapat na Magbanwa is going to Escoda, or is it just going to pass through Escoda and go around the West Philippine Sea? In other words, ito ba'y papalit talaga doon sa pinestuan ng Magbanwa, o hindi na po tayo pwesto doon ng matagalan kagaya ng dati?
Una sa lahat, sir, no? Again, I don't want to disclose operational details ng deployment natin.
Yes, sir.
But one thing is for sure, regardless, kahit saan pumunta yung barko natin, we will always still prioritize yung pagbalik natin sa loob ng Escoda Shoal, sir.
Commodore,
Babalik kayo
kamusta
sa
ba
loob,
yung mga
Commodore?
crew nung Teresa Magbanwa? Nakakain na ba sila ng maayos?
Yes, sir. Nakakain na sila ng maayos. Nakapag-budal fight naman sila nung araw na dumating din sila mismo. And all of our personnel were subjected to medical and physical examination dahil alam naman natin na bumaba talaga yung health nila because of kakulangan ng nutrition sa pagkain and dehydration dahil walang tubig.
Okay, Commodore, how difficult is it to supply foodstuffs to the crew of the BRP Magbanwa? We need to understand this.
Well, no, sir, just for you to have at least the proper context about what transpired. No, from April until July, it was not really very difficult for us to do resupply dahil nakakapag-deploy tayo ng barko and it's very easy for us. I think last July, there was one time na 3 44-meter vessels natin was able to anchor beside PRP Teresa Magbanwa. The increased level of aggression of the Chinese Coast Guard only started somewhere between first and second week of August and then nagtuloy-tuloy na. Ito yung sabay ng diplomatic protest and then saka na natin na experience na yung intentional ramming and since then on, saka na tayo nahirapan. So, just for me to explain, no, ang difficulty ng resupply natin ng mga naunang buwan sa 5 buwan na nag-stay and pa natin dito has never been that difficult. It was only in the recent weeks where the Chinese Coast Guard intentionally rammed and carried out dangerous maneuver and blocking, no, para hindi may pakadikit ang mga 44-meter vessels natin patungo sa Teresa Magbanwa.
Okay, it would seem as
Commodore,
Commodore,
factor or incident that you think might have triggered that? Kasi ang sinasabi ng mga Chinese, well, yung mga report from China, nag-aalala sila na balak daw sana natin gawin na naman yung Magbanwa na parang yung Sierra Madre. Was there any specific factor or incident that might have triggered the Chinese fear?
I think incident is not the proper term, no? But basically, it's just their paranoia. They were just so paranoid, believing their own narrative, na ang Teresa Magbanwa, the most expensive vessel that we have, will be grounded for the second time. Although ilang beses naman na nating sinabi to, no? It's not the intention of the Philippine Coast Guard to ground Teresa Magbanwa. We're just basically exercising our sovereign rights and protecting our marine environment. But despite of that, iniisip pa rin nila na ang intention talaga natin is ground yun. Kaya eventually, nitong nakaramuan, they became very aggressive. They filed diplomatic protests. And then they were very vocal, no, in amplifying their own paranoia na tayo mismo mag-a-ground daw ng barko natin.
okay, Commodore, the way you described it, it would seem that the Chinese Coast Guard may have successfully dislodged the Magbanwa from Escoda Shoal.
Commodore,
By their
dagdag sa tanong ni Patrick, medyo curious lang kami, bakit hindi muna natin piniposition yung 40-meter Coast Guard boat na papalit sa Teresa Magbanwa bago umatras o umalis yung Teresa Magbanwa sa Escoda Shoal?
Well, that's a very interesting question, Sir Ronald. Ang dahilan talaga niyan, as I said, no, it's a very bad weather condition. Napakahirap talaga din nating puntahan dahil ang hangin noon is palayo ng coastline ng Palawan. So the challenge is, palapit ng coastline ng Palawan. So the challenge is for any Coast Guard vessel, whether the 97 or 44, to proceed to Skoda. And the priority then, when it was a close call decision to pull out 97 Wheater, ano na lang yan siya, yung like na i-report na ng commanding officer na they already they have this personnel who are subject for medical care and they have depleted their supplies, and yung laki ng alon might actually jeopardize their yung safety nila because of their damage dun sa barko nila.
Okay, so to my question a while back, Commodore, it would seem from your description that the Chinese Coast Guard may have successfully dislodged the Magbanwa from its position in Escoda Shoal.
Well, I don't think so, sir. No. As what I mentioned yesterday during the press con, I don't think that it's the Chinese government that made us leave Sabina Shoal or Escoda Shoal. Hindi naman ako naniniwala ng mga Chinese may mas malakas kay Lord kaya lumaki ang alon at pumangit ang panahon sa West Philippine Sea. It's actually because of the natural phenomenon, no? Dahil sa pangit na panahon. That compelled the commandant to make the decision to pull out Teresa Magbanwa, and not because of the pressure of the Chinese government.
Okay.
Commodore, panghuli na lang. Kung sakaling harangan ng Chinese Coast Guard at saka Navy, yung ating papalit sa Teresa Magbanwa sa Escoda, kung sakaling harangan nila at hindi payagang makaposisyon doon, ay ganun pa rin ba yung ating posisyon sa offer ng US na tulungan tayo o escortan tayo sa West Philippine Sea? Ay tatanggi pa rin ba tayo, Commodore?
Well, una sa lahat, Sir Ronald, no, it's not on the level of the Coast Guard to decide whether we're going to accept or we're going to turn down the proposal of the U.S. government. It is up to the national leadership, as recommended by the Department of Foreign Affairs and even the National Defense, or even the National Maritime Council. But on our part, we're just going to continuously carry out our mandate and patriotic duty in maintaining our presence in the West Philippines Sea.
Okay, maraming salamat, Commodore J. Tariela of the Philippine Coast Guard, spokesman for the West Philippine Sea. Thank you, sir.
Salamat, Commodore.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Maraming salamat, sir.
Commodore.
Thank you po.